Quasi here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can develop commitment to your decisions and as a result, speed up the rate at which you move towards your goals. And by the end of this video, you're going to learn the 3 keys that I use personally when I was at my full-time job and I made the decision to transition out, and really how I made the most out of that decision. I actually grew my business from 0 to 100K months in a very, very short period of time. I want you to really stick around till the very end of this video. This is the biggest secret that most people never really grasp. Before I begin this video, I want to quickly announce that a couple of spots for the free one-to-one consult with me for the Reality Mastery Program are now open. So please wait till the end of the video for the announcement on that. And with that, let's get started with this video. So in this video, I want to talk to you about commitment in your decision. And why is this even important? Well, it's like people nowadays, what happens is they make a decision to move forward and then they hesitate, doubt themselves, and then move backward. So every single time they make a decision, they just move forward a little bit and then move back. Move forward, move back. This is why Groundhog Day becomes every day. It's kind of like you're here and you're like, yes, I want to do this. I want to make this change in my life. They move forward. But then something happens and it doesn't go their way, and they're not able to understand that this is just reality's way of testing you. They fail the test, they doubt themselves, and then they move back. And then this Groundhog Day just becomes every single day. They're stuck in this same endless loop of the shitty, toxic relationships and losing money, stuck at the same revenue in their businesses, and nothing ever changes and they wonder why, right? It's because of that. It's because you're not able to get rid of the doubts. You're always focused on the fears, and then they start to influence you. You identify with them. That's the biggest reason. And before I even begin this video, I want to share a quote with you from Napoleon Hill. In Think and Grow Rich, he really talks about this. He says that successful people make very, very quick decisions once all the facts are presented and rarely ever change their minds. Unsuccessful people are very, very slow in making decisions and always are wavering in their decisions, always change their minds. Okay, this is the very reason why rich people are able to make $100,000 decisions like that and take the leap, and unsuccessful people, they have to think and mentalize about investing $1,000 in themselves. If you're not even able to invest $1,000 in yourself, why do you expect someone else to? Why do you expect the universe to invest in you? And they need to think about it. They're like, oh, I have to think about this decision. I need to sleep on it. And they like to, because they don't understand that, time will just create more doubt. They rely on their thinking processes because they're in this scarcity mindset. When you're coming from a place of survival, you always got to think. You think your mind is like the ultimate. You can't trust the instinct because, you've been let down by the intuition. It's more the intuition rather than the instinct. I used to be there too, so I totally get this. And this is why I was always stuck. I was trying out a million different programs. In the long run, it started costing me a lot more. My hesitation, my indecision started costing me a lot more because I wasn't able to make committed decisions. I would rather invest in $100 programs because it felt safe than one $1,000 program and a mentor to help me, right? So over the past year, I've spent more than $50,000 in coaches, courses, and mentors myself. This is partially why I was able to grow so quick. Because what does this tell you if someone's investing that much in themselves consciously? I'm not talking about college, because college isn't, most of the time for most people, college is like a societal thing. You have to do this. You have to take on this debt. It's not even your choice. You're not consciously choosing to invest this money. When you consciously make the decision to invest, make a $30,000 investment in yourself, it just tells your subconscious, it's like, oh shit, well, I'm in this now. I'm 100% in this. And that's what I mean by commitment. You got to ground this commitment in an actual investment, or else you just doubt and flail yourself back. So many times I've made the decision to upgrade my fitness, but then recently I just invested in a mentor, a coach, someone to help keep me accountable, and boom, I started getting results from it. Right? So many times I tried to do my business on my own, and I would really fumble on those big money decisions and be like, oh no, maybe I can do this on my own, blah, blah, blah. But then I'm stuck in the same loop over and over, right? In my personal development, stuck, right? It's because I wasn't able to make those decisions. But now that I understand this, really this is how the rich people think rather than poor people. Poor people hold on to what they already have, right? This is the biggest thing. most stay in their comfort zone and hold on to the money and the savings they've already made. And they're like, okay, well, I've saved up 10,000. I'm afraid to lose it. But really ask yourself this. If you were to make a decision in a program and invest in yourself, can you think of any other better investment? Like, do you think investing in real estate and stocks will be a better investment than investing in yourself? Like, I remember seeing Grant Cardone's story where he borrowed money from his mum to invest in his first $5,000 program, right? And now he's come from where he was to where he is now. Like, it's that kind of mindset that helps you move forward, doubling down on yourself, trusting in yourself and trusting in the universe too, right? Most people aren't able to do that. They hold on to their mind's conception, but the mind is like very, very little in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't understand. It doesn't know what the best thing is for you. This is also partially why these doubts start to move you, right? They start to like take you off track because the universe has bigger plans for you, but your mind can't conceive it. So you're like, oh, maybe this is a good decision. Maybe I'll invest. But then you look back, you're like, oh no, I invested this. What if I don't get results from this? You start to doubt yourself and then you get out of the program. This is why most people stay stuck where they are. Right? So yeah, this is the biggest thing. The other thing is that what I've seen is that most people hesitate. They don't have this bias towards action. Jeff Bezos, who's like $130 billion worth, his company principle for Amazon is a bias towards action. The more you get into thinkingness, the more you start to rely on your mind for these decisions, the more doubtful you become. Like, really think about it this way. Anytime you've thought too much and mentalized too much about a decision, you've always become doubtful about it. You've always started to say, oh, should I do this or should I do that? Should I do that or should I do this? Right? This is why people who make quick decisions become very, very successful. This is why Napoleon Hill said what he said. And so if you develop a bias towards action, you don't even think. You look at intuition. You start to operate from intuition. The offer is presented to you and all the facts are presented to you, and you look at that and you see what happens within. And if it clicks, you just jump in and you say, you know what? This is what I want to do. This is also the biggest reason why people need to get into pain. They need to feel years and years of pain before they can make a decision to transform their lives. But other people, wise people, can project their pain and see the consequences of their behaviors 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, and see where they would end up and feel that pain and make the decision now. Okay? I saw what happened to me. Like, I was in this internship, the corporate job that I was doing I did it for 2 years straight, 2 summers straight. And then they gave me an offer to go full time with them. But I saw that that's not what I wanted to do because I projected what my life would look like. I looked at the other people and they were miserable. And I was like, holy shit, this isn't what I want to be stuck at. So I made the decision. I took the leap. I quit that job. I invested myself in programs. And this is the biggest reason why I am where I am today. I doubled down on myself. People expect the universe to invest in them and give them things, but they're showing their subconscious that they're not even worthy. They're like, oh, no, I don't want to invest. I'll just read some books and watch some YouTube videos. Great. And yeah, nothing really happens. They don't move forward as a result of that. Right? So most people hesitate and doubt themselves. They don't have this bias towards action. The last point is that when you pay attention. Like, this is also the biggest reason why I was able to get results from it. It's not even that, I paid. It's not even about like giving the money. It's more about subconsciously what investing money in yourself tells you. It tells you you're worth it. But even more than that, it's like you're doubling down on this decision because nowadays money is worth the time you've spent earning it. So you're telling yourself, well, this is worth this X amount of time, what the value of this money is to me. So since I'm investing in this, therefore this must work. And then you actually double down and do the work. But even more than that, it's like you gain conviction in yourself. Okay, it's like cognitive dissonance. Since I invested in this, then therefore this must mean that this must work. This is something that works, or else I wouldn't invest in it. And as a result, it just works. It's not even the action itself, but your conviction, your belief behind it, right? If you could get yourself to a certain level of belief, all the opportunities, all the actions, everything you need will start showing your way, right? It's because people don't have clarity around what they want. The opportunities don't present themselves to them, right? And they never double down on themselves. They're not afraid to invest in other people, but they never make an investment in themselves. Unless and until you've consciously made a decision and an investment in yourself. I'm not talking about a car or, some luxury item, but actually in your own education, developing yourself. It'll always tell your subconscious that you're not worth it. Like, my life honestly changed when I started to get into programs and I committed to doing the programs. I showed up to it 100% and the results came afterwards. Right? So to really give you an example of this and why I say that it's not even about the money, but rather what the money symbolizes, is back in the days when these yogis would come to their gurus, they would say, well, yeah, I know you have the keys to enlightenment, the pathway to it, I want it. And then the guru would say, if you want me to teach you the pathway to enlightenment, go to the Himalayas and stay there for 10 years. After you've done a camping trip there for 10 years, then you come back to me, I'll teach you enlightenment. If someone actually goes above and beyond like that, goes to like the cold climate in the Himalayas, up in the mountains, in that scary environment for 10 years just to get to enlightenment, he doesn't even need the guru. Like, if someone has that kind of commitment to do that, they don't even need that. Like, they don't even need the guru. They'll already be enlightened. By the time they come from that mountain, they'll already be enlightened. Like, not even God can stop you then. That's what I mean. When you can make a decision, a big decision like that, and double down on yourself and really just commit your last penny to investing in yourself, it's going to work. Like, you just need to coordinate the decision afterwards. Make sure you don't hesitate and you don't doubt yourself. Like, if the sadhus or the yogis went up to the mountains, they were like, maybe this isn't going to work. If they started doubting themselves, then it's never going to work. If you make a decision, commit to it 100%, or else don't make the decision at all. Go hard or go home. Like, it's worse to make a 50% decision because it's a waste of your time. Right? So now I want to share with you the 3 keys that has personally helped me make committed decisions in my life. Okay? So first and foremost is, once you make a decision, find a mentor or a program and buy it. Like, pay money for it. I'm not talking about a $67 program. Your level of commitment is going to be different if you pay $67 versus if you pay $6,000. If you can make a $6,000 investment in yourself, that's going to show something completely different to you. You're going to come in with a new level of commitment. You're going to pay attention. It's just about getting you to that level, right? This money is just to help you get to that level of investment. You're investing in this. I'm in this. I'm committed. I'm going to do this. That's what it shows to yourself. And as a result, you don't need the techniques and the tools the guru provides. You're going to become enlightened anyways. That's number 1. And really, to give you an example of this, like I said, whenever I made a commitment to, I'm going to start going to the gym and I'm going to exercise and I'm going to, get better results, I did it, but I didn't go into it with a lot of commitment. But then when I started to invest in myself, I said, you know what? I need someone to keep me accountable for this. I need to outsource this. I need someone to show me a system to help me take my performance to the next level. That's when it started to happen. When I hit 100K months in my business, I want to go to 300K months. I've sought out a business mentor. I said, look, I want to get to 300K months. Can you do this? He said, yes. What's the investment? 30K. I made the decision in one call. A $30,000 investment decision in one call. Right? Took me 30 minutes to make that decision. Once you get to that level and you see that, it's just you. At the end of the day, it's just you. It doesn't matter what tools or what things the guru provides. If you come at that level of enthusiasm, optimism, and commitment, you're going to take that, whatever it is, and you're going to milk it to every single level. Opportunities are going to start to show up your way. Nothing can stop you. You're going to get to that level anyways. Okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, once you've made the decision, never look back. Never look back and doubt. Always look ahead. Why I say that is because it's kind of like you're going to make this decision. This is your goal. You're going to go forward like this. But then you're going to go a little bit sideways because Reality always takes the path of least resistance to deliver you to your goals. So you're going to go a little bit sideways, but then if you coordinate it well and you don't go sideways and just go back, but instead you actually move from sideways towards the goal, that's what we call coordination. You're using this and seeing what the benefit is in this perceived obstacle. But this obstacle is a blessing in disguise, but you don't realize it. If you put that meaning on that obstacle, you say, this had to happen in order for me to get there. You use that event to propel you to newer heights. Every time you're coming across a new level in your life, there's always going to be a challenge. It's about how you perceive that challenge. That's all you can do at the end of the day. This is why, everyone has the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Right? That's what Neville Goddard said. You have that within you. Maybe that's from the Bible. But everyone has this key because it's your own perception, your own meaning, how you respond to that event. You make a decision, you double down on it, you never look back. You always look ahead. How can this event that's happened benefit me? That's number 2. Number 3, develop a bias towards action. Okay? This is extremely powerful. People want to take a decision and they want to think about it. They're like, I need to sleep on it. I need to think it over. I need to think it through. Just give me a couple hours. I don't want to make an impulsive decision. It's not an impulsive decision. You think an impulsive decision is bad. But once all the facts are presented to you and you're clearly seeing this is the right thing to do, if you sleep on it, it's going to create more doubt. If you think about it, it's going to create more doubt. No one ever thought their way to a solution. They never hesitated. The most successful people we've had in the program, they got on the call with me, they made the decision like that. They're like, this is a no-brainer. I want to make this change. And they're the ones who've come out really successful. People like Herman, people like Wendy. They made the decision and committed to doing the work and coordinated every single way. They never looked back on their decision. Once you make the decision, never look back. It is going to lead you to the ultimate. Everyone has their own journey. Okay? So that's number 3. Develop this bias towards action. Don't hesitate, make the decision. And with that, I conclude this video. Just to recap, we talked about how to make a committed decision. I wish I could tell you that there's a better way to make a committed decision rather than putting down your hard-earned money, but there isn't. This is the single most powerful way. When I made decisions to join programs back when I was in college and I didn't have a business, I would almost sacrifice paying my rent and have to work overtime just to make up for the investment. But I did it. And it showed to me my commitment in myself. It showed to me that I actually think I'm worth it. I'm worthy of investing that $6,000, that $30,000 within myself in my business. And as a result, the returns come. Okay? That's not to say you make a stupid decision, you wave around your money, but if it makes sense to you, if the offer makes sense to you, it's not going to serve you if you go out and think about it and you keep mentalizing, you sleep on it. Make a quick decision. Don't let it take up your space, the space in your brain. Right? So, as Napoleon Hill said, successful people make quick decisions and rarely ever change it. Unsuccessful people make slow decisions and are always changing it. Most people stay in their comfort zones and hold on to what they have and they expect to get more, but it'll never happen. If you hold on to what you have, no one ever grows out of their comfort zone. You've got to make risks. You've got to make uncomfortable decisions. Growth only comes from the discomfort zone. Develop a bias towards action. Most hesitate. They always get this decision and they hesitate. They're like, I got to think about it. They freeze up. They get into fight or flight. It's either a yes or a no. Yes or a no. If it's blatantly a yes, it's a yes. If it's blatantly a no, you just say no. Don't waste the other person's time. Don't waste your time. Don't let this take up brain space. Move on. It's going to become blatantly obvious if it's a yes. Right? When people pay, they pay attention. Like I said, I wish I could tell you there's an easy way to do this. I could send you to the Himalayas and be like, well, you spend 10 years there, then you can come into the Reality Mastery Program. I can't do that. This is the equivalent of you investing in yourself. Paying for it. Okay? And yogis back in the day, they used to go to the Himalayas and actually do it, and they didn't even need the program after. Like sometimes we have people who just make the decision to transforming their lives in a couple of weeks. Crazy things happen, all because they just made the committed decision. That's all it takes. And finally, the 3 keys are as follows. First of all, once the decision is made, find a mentor or program, invest in it, double down on it. This shows to your subconscious that you're in it. Number 2, never ever look back and doubt. Always look forward. If you look for a reason to fail, there will be one. If you look for a reason to succeed, there will be one. Number 3, develop a bias towards action. Eliminate hesitation. Like a surefire way of doing this is just waking up and without hesitating, you turn on the cold tap in the cold shower. Getting yourself to just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Nike has the best tagline. Like, just do it. Go ahead and just do it. Oh, you want to avoid that? Just do it. What do you want to avoid? Look for things you want to avoid, things you're procrastinating on. Go ahead and just do it right now. Pause this video, go do it right now. And with that, I conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching. I sincerely hope this was helpful. Please leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of this. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit that little bell there so you're notified of any new video that I put out. And also, as I mentioned before, I'm super excited to announce the free one-to-one consult with me to see if we're a good fit to work together in the Reality Mastery program is now open. So make sure you click on the link in the description below to sign up. Hope I see you there. And again, this consult isn't for everyone. This is only for you if you're serious about working together and taking your life to the next level. If you're ready to make a committed decision to doing so and you're sick of being stuck and you don't want to be stuck here anymore. Okay? This is for you if you're a professional looking to transition out or even move to a newer height in your professional career. This is for you if you're an entrepreneur who's stuck at a certain revenue level. Maybe your personal life is lacking and your relationships aren't going your way and you want to really expand that out. That's for you as well. Really, it's for you if you're wanting to fully embody and become that version that's worthy of experiencing what you want. Okay? So make sure you click on the link to sign up. Hope I see you there. And our free Facebook group is also open. Make sure you take advantage of that. The link for that is also in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Peace.